Hey there, builder baddies. It's your girl, Miss Make It Shake. It's been a hot minute, but I'm back with another Sims 4 build video. If you're new here, welcome. Today, I'll be sharing clips from a previous Twitch stream on this amazing modern barn house. I was so inspired to make it once the Horse Ranch expansion pack was released. By the way, if you enjoy watching build streams, head on over to my Twitch channel at Miss Make It Shake and drop a follow. I'm pretty new to Twitch, but I've been having a blast with it so far, and I would love to see you guys there. So we've got this awesome 64 by 64 lot in Chestnut Ridge. It's so amazing. And I'm thinking about creating more builds on this lot for the simple fact that it has so many nice features. Just perfect for a modern barn house. While laying down the foundation and the basic structure, I'm not gonna lie, this took a few tries. I was in my head like, girl, get it together. I was kind of stressed out about it, like the shaping was just not shaping. But we finally made it work. I think roofing in The Sims 4 is often an underestimated element, but it plays such a crucial role in the aesthetics of a build. It's not my favorite thing to do at all. Thankfully, the roof gods were in our favor and we made it work. So let's talk inspiration for a sec. I wanted to blend that cozy rustic charm with a modern twist, just like the real life barn houses you see in person or on Pinterest. Modern barn houses are like my dream home, and I wanted to make this as cute as possible. I wanted this build to have different features for a big family. I thought it was important to include like a guest house for grandma and grandpa, a pool, a party deck, a horse shed, and so on and so on. I just wanted this house to be amazing. I didn't really know how big this barn house was going to be until I really started getting into the nitty-gritty of it. The more I built, the more I realized that it will be a lot to decorate, which is cool with me because I love decorating anyway, but I definitely had to take a break after finishing the outside of this build. I feel like platforms were like a noticeable feature for this build, and I did that on purpose because I love platforms so much. I would rather use them over stairs any day. I wanted this barn house to be as realistic as possible, and the inspo pics I saw on Pinterest had a lot of tin roofs, and I just had to copy. Most of the barn houses were black, and I love me a black moment. No question about it. I wanted to add different textures to the roofing to give it some dimension. I added only black swatches to keep that dark look. A dark color palette is such a defined feature of modern barn houses because it adds such a sense of drama, which I love so much. I decided to add some stone to bring out that rustic style. I love this pattern of stone so much. I thought the grayish tone would complement black really well. This stone wall added even more dimension to the build, and it may be one of my favorite parts of the front view of the barn house. I don't use stone that much in my builds, but it goes really well here. The natural light in this barn house is something I was really excited about. Obviously, these little windows are there for show and style, but I think they were such a nice addition to the home. You can definitely add a ladder in one of these boxes and make a nice little reading nook, but for now, I chose to keep them just for aesthetics. I mainly used black and brown trimmed windows for this build. The Horse Ranch pack comes with beautiful windows that I have been using constantly in other builds. They have a modern style that I really like, and I just can't stop using them. I think they're just beautiful. I decided to continue with the dark exterior. The medium brown paneling looked really nice, but the dark paneling definitely won me over. I wanted the paneling to show more around the build, so I decided to make certain sections stand out with it, and I think it came out really nice. The black tin, the stone, the dark paneling, it all looked so cohesive. I just loved it so much. When it all came together, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is my dream house. I'm literally building my dream house. That's exactly what I'm doing. Like, it was crazy to me. Now, the large windows we incorporated flood the living areas with sunlight, and it's really beautiful to see. I realized that once the entire build was done and I was in gameplay mode, and when the sun rays were coming through the windows, like, oh my gosh, really good picture moments to have. I think Chestnut Ridge is very beautiful. Okay, the lighting, the shade in this world, it just makes it incredible for building and gameplay. I wanted the windows to be just the right size. I didn't want to make it too big that it takes away from the style of the build. I think using medium windows definitely allowed the color combination to be shown really well. I'm so glad we decided to go with these. And I just had to use the double doors from the Eco Lifestyle Pack. I think they literally look like modern Barnhouse doors. Be sure to check out my TikTok video on how I got this barn door to be tall and functional. I just feel like the barn doors with this pack look much better tall, and I just love how it came out. You can find this video on my TikTok page at ms.makeitshake. In my builds, I usually make up floor plans as I go, so this build was not going to be any different. I wanted an open concept, beams, you name it. I feel like I've seen quite a few barn houses with open spaces, platforms, large rooms, etc., and I just wanted to copy that. Now, I don't know why, but sometimes I forget that bathrooms truly exist, and I have to actually leave myself a note to create bathrooms in a build. I don't know, bathrooms aren't my favorite. They're just not my favorite, if I'm being truly honest. But I decided to create 2 bathrooms here, one for the hallway and one for the teen's bedroom. I really love the layout for the primary bedroom. I wanted it to be as open as possible, but also make it look very grand at the same time. One thing I don't really add to builds are closets. And during the stream, people had ideas to add a his and hers, which I thought was like an awesome idea. So we definitely added a his and hers closet on each side of the bed. And I think it came out really nice in the end. I would also think about what I would want in my own dream home, and that's exactly what I would love, a his and hers for me and my significant other. So I think it was a nice added touch. Okay, so with the guest house, I wanted to mimic the main house with a platform kitchen, beams, wooden features, and ultimately make it as cute as the main house. Overall, I ended up creating the main house floor plan with 4 bedrooms, a primary bedroom for the parents, 3 bedrooms for the kids, a family room, a playroom, a laundry room, and an office. And as far as the guest house, I just created a 1-bedroom layout with a small living area and a really nice kitchen. I thought it would also be nice to have multiple doors for this build. For the guest house, I connected a door between the main house and this part just so it could have a nice touch of realism to it. So moving on to the horse shed, I definitely had to plan this one out because I've never built one in The Sims 4 and I wanted it to match the modern barn house. I definitely used Pinterest for inspo because, like I said, I've never built a horse shed before, let alone something similar to a barn. I wanted it to look very sophisticated, if that makes sense, because this is for a rich family, right? I mean, during the stream, you guys definitely helped me a lot because I had no idea what I was doing. But ultimately, I wanted to include all of the realistic things you see in a horse shed. I actually plan to do a separate video on this horse shed, a speed video from start to finish, and just talk about what my ideas were for this horse shed and things of that nature. But for now, you guys can just enjoy the few clips I pulled from the stream. I actually divided it into specific areas, individual stalls for each horse, and even a little sanitizer and coffee area for the family. I did want a fenced area for the horses too, with their training equipment and just a nice space for them to gallop and be merry and enjoy their time as well. And if you are enjoying the video so far, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more. So you guys were definitely on me about including a pond in the back, and I think it was a good idea because it took up some of the space and it ended up being a really pretty feature. I don't really do ponds as often, but I definitely agree that it definitely went with the nature theme, adding some grass, some plants, some rocks. Everything just looked lovely at the end. Placing cars on the lot from the gallery is always a go to for me. It's just a nice added realistic touch for the home and it just makes it look even more lived in. And here I'm just adding some more landscaping finishes. I thought making a little gravel driveway will look very nice, very realistic, and I'm glad I did that there. I also wanted some flowers in the front, so I made a flower bed using some rocks and the lovely flowers from the plant section. So, this is where the fun part comes in for me, decorating and personalizing our modern barn house. I love black and neutrals in a home. You guys voted green as an accent color on the TikTok story poll, and that's what we went with, and I'm so glad we did. Greenery is always important in a home in any form or fashion. All of the paintings in the build I pulled from the Sims 4 gallery. When not using custom content, sometimes it helps to just be creative and utilize the gallery. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Okay, so by now I've probably mentioned quite a few places in this barn house that are my favorite, but I would say that this breakfast nook area is one of my favorites, okay? I think it's so cute that we added this. Just imagine the family coming in for the morning, getting some coffee, eating some breakfast. I always think it's a cute idea to have a separate formal dining area and also a breakfast area for the family to eat at in the morning. I think it was such an awesome idea that we incorporated it into this build. I kind of looked through items to find things that match the theme. I used quite a lot of items from the Horse Ranch pack and the Cottage Living pack. I used other items from packs and kits, but ultimately I just wanted this home to have a cozy feel on the inside. I think I put about 5 fireplaces in this build, just so it can feel very lived in. This area was really cute to me in particular because I thought about the two parents maybe just snuggling up here, cozying up to the fireplace, maybe just talking about their day, maybe one of the parents holding the baby, and just keeping warm right here at the fireplace. Adding a little basket with the pillows and blankets really added some realism to the space. I thought it was so cute to add that. Since this is kind of the part of the entryway, for some reason, I got the idea to just add some type of wooden features like this vase with the sticks sticking out. And also, I added like a divider. I did my own little DIY project, added a wooden divider or stick divider. I don't even know what you want to call it, but I kind of added it into the fireplace, and I thought it was such a cute addition. I stuck with black and neutrals mainly in the living areas of the main house, but for the kids' rooms, I definitely incorporated more of that green accent color. I wanted the baby's room in particular to be really cozy and warm and peaceful, just because, it's a baby's room and babies are really innocent and cute, and I just want it to be very soft and lovely. As I was thinking more about like the decor in the kids' rooms, I was thinking about animals a lot for some reason. I mean, we have a horse shed, the family will have horses, so why not have like more animal like things in these rooms? I think it was a cool idea to add these features. And I don't know, if I had babies or, kids, I would love to decorate their rooms like this. A lot of the times when I build and decorate Sims for homes, like I just think about what I would want for myself, for my family. And this is exactly the theme I would go for if I was like decorating our future baby's room. I think the hanging lights definitely made an appearance in this build. First in the horse shed, now in the baby room. And actually, the baby room is actually close to the horse shed. It's facing the horse shed in the back of the build. So I think that was a nice touch. Of course, we got to add stuffed animals. It's always cute to do that. Now, moving on to the second kids' room, I wanted this room to be really, really girly. It could be for a young kid or a teenager. I think ultimately we were thinking about making this just a kids' room, incorporating those pink and green colors. I don't think I added a lot of toys in this room. I was more focused on how the layout would be and just incorporating both colors, making sure they really meshed well. I placed two beds in this room because I thought it would either be cute that there are twins in this bedroom or there's only one child, but maybe they invite their friends over, have a sleepover, a slumber party. I just feel like it's always nice that if it's one child, an extra bed is always a fun idea. And to top it off, we added these glass animal windows. I think they were just such a neat idea. The third bedroom is definitely a teen room. This room was a tad smaller, in my opinion, so I definitely added a platform to just add some dimension. I wanted to continue the green accent color, just like the last bedroom, but instead of green and pink, I wanted to do like a blush tone pink or peach or coral and green. I just wanted it to look even more subtle than the last bedroom, and I think we ended up doing really well on that. I really wanted to make this room kind of girly too, but a little bit more mature for a teenager. I just love the colors we decided to go with. I wanted it to be really girly, but I also wanted to incorporate some items from the Horse Ranch pack. I thought about this teen being very like well invested into the family business. Maybe they're the main ones who are winning horse racing competitions. They'll be the ones to take over the family business when they get older and things of that nature. So I'm glad we went with the color theme because I feel like it goes with the personality of the room, probably the personality of the teenager, and ultimately it just came out so nice. If I'm being honest, this computer desk was never my favorite, but for some reason it fits so well with this room, I just had to go for it. And I just continue to add different trinkets and lighting and clutter to the space. I just really wanted it to reflect a teen room. And that's why I kind of just added things I feel like a teen will have in their room. So it wouldn't get mistaken for like a young adult's room or adult's room. It's a teen room, and I wanted it to look just like that. Okay, so I wanted the parents' room to look like it was straight out of an Architectural Digest magazine with the white bed, the dark walls, the dark features, the wood, the black, the neutrals. I just wanted it to look amazing. I would just love this in real life. We have the his and hers closets on the side. I love these side tables. I really don't even remember seen these side tables before until I started building this modern barn house, and I think they're like so cute. I think I'm gonna like use them more often. I wanted to add a little bit of color to this room, and for some reason this rug was really, really cute with the roses, and I thought it was very like romantic for mom and dad, or dad and dad, mom and mom, whoever the parents are. I just thought it was really romantic and cute to add there. I really wanted to make this bedroom a very cozy space for the parents, and I think we did just that. I love that we incorporated those glass patio doors so that they could walk out right onto the patio. There's a little sitting area out there, and the patio is right next to the horse shed. And I think that was a good idea because the parents are the owners, and it's an easy access for them to get to the shed being right next to it. And of course, I just went through and added some clutter, some things that would just match with the space. And I just really loved this area. We decided to add a little sitting area, I guess a bedroom den for the parents. And I just love that we incorporated this, attached it to the primary bedroom. It's like the parents have their very own living room and their space, almost like they don't need to come out to the rest of the home. But I really love this, and I would think this is like a feature that a lot of people, and even in real life, that I would want in my own primary bedroom, okay? Just saying. And those black horse statues from the City Living pack, I believe, were just such a great touch. I think they added to the theme, and then the browns and the blacks and the wooden features just ultimately made the space look so amazing. So I couldn't go without showing you guys the adorable playroom. I loved everything about this room. I love the rugs that came with the Horse Ranch pack. I think they are just so cute. I love the creams and the greens in here. It was just very pretty. So there you have it, Builder Baddies. These are the features that had me the most excited during the creation of this modern barn house in The Sims 4. And I hope you're just as thrilled about them as I am. You can find the show version and the decorated version of this build on the Sims 4 gallery, right under my EA ID, ms.makeitshake. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback means the world to me. You can check out the tour of the modern barn house on my TikTok page at ms.makeitshake. And remember, if you enjoy watching build streams, don't forget to check out my Twitch channel at ms.makeitshake. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye. Mwah.